Sam Darnold, is this motherfucker about to make playoffs his first year out in New York?
Bobby, did you not see what happened with Tannehill when he got out from underneath that Gase umbrella?
Hey, I understand, but it's rough to watch the Jets right now.
Yeah, I could imagine the Jets fans not being exactly thrilled for the last, 20, 30 years, except for when Sanchez and Rex Ryan was out there. But Robbie Anderson was a player, and he did well with Teddy Bridgewater. I think actually Robbie Anderson liked Teddy Bridgewater a lot when they brought Sam Darnold in. Robbie was trying not to bury Sam while also compliment Teddy. Then he obviously traded him out there, the whole thing. But yeah, Sam Darnold seems to be having a rebirth.
Yep.
A reinvigoration, which is what all these quarterback gurus, from the Jordan Palmers to everybody else that's kind of an older vet quarterback that talks about quarterback situations on the internet, they were like, when this guy gets into a place that maybe is, pretty good with weapons and the way they operate, and especially with Christian McCaffrey next to him, hey, this guy's going to be a guy, a lot of people say. And it makes you wonder, because how bad Sam Darnold looked in New York, how many quarterbacks do you think fall into this potential situation? Is it just Adam Gase quarterbacks, or has there been a bunch throughout the years you think that it potentially just got wasted in a wasteland of a team that never really took advantage of their abilities and people around them?
Yeah, it's definitely just recency bias that it's Gase, but it definitely can happen. Like any rookie who goes to a place that, isn't ready, that they're fucked. I feel like the most important thing when you do get drafted as a rookie is that you go to a perfect situation.
Who told us that they just have to buy their time, basically, the first couple years? You got to survive. Clyde Christensen, maybe? Clyde Christensen, quarterback coach in the NFL for a long time now with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think he said that there's no growth, right? Like, these guys just come in, they get ruined, and then they're gone.
Yeah.
He talked about Trask, I think, getting a chance to just sit behind Tom here for probably 3-4 years, 2-3 years, for maybe 6 years, depending upon how long Tom Brady is, the growth he'll be able to see, because some guys get thrown out there and they get buried. And I think that was the big thing about Justin Fields potentially. Didn't want him to go out and just get buried, lose confidence. Now he's starting this weekend because Andy Dalton's injured. But I wonder how many of these young quarterbacks, if you put them in a Ferrari, are going to be able to drive better than whenever you put them in a dump Geo Focus.
Sure.
Whatever the fuck it is.
Well, and don't you think part of it, too, is like Jets fans, for whatever reason, like set expectations kind of high. Like, I mean, it's one thing to be excited once you get a guy like Zach Wilson, but I think they saw like stuff in camp, and it's like they maybe raised their expectations of like, hey, this team could, actually be pretty decent this year, when in reality it's like, no, they're still quite a ways away. Like, they stink still.
We might have actually, too. Remember, we didn't talk about Zach Wilson for like the first preseason game, really. Then it was after the second one, and some more video clips started coming out. Yeah, against the Packers.
The Packers, yeah.
And he was making throws and plays. It was like, God damn. Hey, Zach Wilson might be a player. But then whenever we heard Aaron say, like, guys like Zach Wilson, got a chance to chat with him, it's good. He's going to have to survive. I think the first couple of years, it was like, oh, Aaron just practiced with this team.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he said, this team is nowhere near it is. And they had the second overall pick for a reason, just like Trevor Lawrence down there. Will Urban Meyer be able to survive long enough for that team to get good? Will Trevor Lawrence be able to survive? Will Zach Wilson be able to survive long enough? And what if they're not worth a fuck?
Yeah.
There's so many question marks around the NFL and what makes somebody successful and what doesn't. The atmosphere, the culture is a big part of that, especially at the quarterback position.
Yeah, expectations too. Like when Dak Prescott, he was like, a third-round pick, and then he came in, he wasn't the starter, and then when he got his chance, he could go, and then you can even look at Jimmy G. Like Jimmy G got to learn behind Brady, got to start a few games when Tom couldn't play, and then he gets a massive contract from the Niners after he gets traded.
Now Lance maybe doing the same thing with Jimmy G here. They're kind of buying their time. They got some packages in for him. Mm-hmm. He scored a tud, right? Yeah.
Yeah, first week, through one.
I don't think he played it all week 2.
He didn't. No. I would guess he's going to get some burn this week.
Against the Green Bay Packers.
Yikes. Sunday night.
Sunday night football.
Can't wait.
Been waiting all day for Sunday night. NFC Titans in the fight. Aaron Rodgers and then Jimmy G on the band. Waiting all day for Sunday night. Al Michaels then immediately afterwards. Oh, he's so good.
Hell, that's the best.
Oh.